As a result of the pandemic, digital learning has become a cornerstone of education. Classroom activities that were at one point completed on paper and pencil, they're now digitized and completed through computers, Chromebooks, iPads, or other digital tools and resources. These digital tools create massive amounts of personal information about our students. With all this additional data and information generated from digital tools comes an increased risk to privacy for our students. All educators have a legal and moral requirement to maintain student privacy. So, in this new environment, how does an educator know if a new classroom tool fulfills the requirements to maintain student privacy and data? Well, in this video, I'm going to discuss how an educator can ensure that a digital tool meets federal, state, and local school district requirements, and explore how a new tool can become a district-approved digital classroom tool. Hi, I'm Dennis Lane, and this is Teacher Tech on the Trail. The easiest way to ensure that a digital tool meets the standard for student privacy is to use a district-approved tool. The school district has already vetted many digital resources and has worked with outside agencies and vendors to ensure that a specific tool meets all required privacy and data standards. These are the standards set out by FERPA, COPA, and OSIPA, as well as our local district standards. A list of these digital tools can be found on the district website and is being maintained by our tech department. When these tools are used properly, they minimize the risk to privacy and meet all the legal and moral obligations for student privacy. Again, the easiest way to ensure that a student's privacy is being protected is to use one of the district-approved tools. While the district list contains many tools, a teacher may find that there is a gap in instruction that they'd like to use a new tool or resource. Your school district has outlined a process for ensuring that a new tool meets the standards around student privacy and therefore can be used in the classroom. It's very important to understand that neither a teacher nor a building administrator can approve the use of a new digital tool. Only a school district superintendent and their appointed designees. To get this tool approved, teachers should first find a gap in their instruction. Ask themselves, what are my students missing? And what are the benefits of using this new digital tool in my classroom? Then, the teacher should reach out to their building administrator. Let the principal know about the gap in the instruction and how using this new tool or resource will be able to fill that gap. Be specific with your building administrators. The more information a teacher can give an administrator about the gap in instruction and how that tool will fix it, the easier it'll be for a new digital tool to be approved. The administrator may also have insights into other resources or tools out there, or see how other schools are addressing the same instructional gap. If a building administrator agrees that a new digital tool is needed to address this gap in instruction, then they will formally request a new tool to the tech department. And once the tool that request has been received, the tech department will begin vetting this new digital tool and resource. And doing so, investigate if it meets the legal and local school district privacy data standards set for student use. This vetting process begins with a close review of the digital tool privacy policy for compliance to FERPA, COPA, and OSIPA, as well as those standards for privacy from our local school district. If a tool is determined to meet both the instructional and student privacy needs, then it'll be approved. A notification will be sent to the building administrators, and the tool will be added to the school district's list of approved tools. To get an idea if a digital tool will meet the standards for student privacy, there are a number of resources available to teachers. There are other web-based directories that evaluate student privacy. For instance, iKeepSafe and Common Sense Education. These are great places to start to get a quick look into the privacy characteristics of a specific tool. Common Sense Education will even give insights into classroom use and suggest similar tools that may fill the instructional gap better. These directories can be very helpful and are a great place to start when a teacher is considering beginning the process of adding a new digital tool for instruction. There are many tools that have already met that threshold for protecting student data and privacy. Educators can find a list of those tools on the school district website. If a teacher would like to add a new digital tool to their classroom, they would begin this process by talking with their building administrator. Ultimately, though, the responsibility for seeing if a tool meets those criteria for being able to be used in the classroom for student data and privacy is the responsibility of the superintendent and the assigned designees. All educators must work together to help students and protect them as we move forward with more digital tools in the classroom. Following this established process for adding a new digital tool ensures that all educators are able to meet our legal and moral obligation to protect student data and ensure their privacy. Lastly, I would like again to end with the words of Dr. Chris Emden, a professor at the Teachers College. He said it best, that we must secure our school systems so that students' imaginations can run wild. I'm Dennis Lane, and this is Teacher Tech on the Trail.